So the first step in the college recruiting process is we've got to make a list of schools. Now, we suggest to our clients making a list of 20 schools. And I do understand that this list is going to change over time, but I need a starting point. And why I suggest 20 is because on this list, there are going to be some what I call dream schools. And those schools could be either a reach athletically, a reach academically. Also, we want to include what I call safety schools. We have to make sure that we have some guaranteed schools that we know your daughter could get into academically, play softball at, and financially that could be afforded. And it's important. That's why the list of 20 schools will give you a nice mix. Now, parents, I know some of you are sitting there going, 20 schools? We can barely get our daughter to decide on, what we're going to do this weekend. And so I understand that some of these kids are 8th or 9th grade. They're still deciding on their course load for high school. But this is where having you involved as a parent is very important, because you still know your daughter better than anybody else. So you can help advise them and guide them in this process. And yes, you might have to do a little pushing to make them sit down with you and actually start creating a list. So I want to give you a helpful tip that'll make this process a lot easier for you. So there's a free resource that we suggest our clients use. It's called collegeboard.org. It's a great website, and you go on that site, and it actually has a college search engine that will put in a lot of different filters and parameters to help basically generate a list of schools based on some of the search engines that you're looking for, parameters such as location, northeast, south, academically, softball, location, rural, or in the city. So all these different parameters, filters you put in, and this site is awesome. It generates a whole list of schools for you to start researching. Now from there, you're going to have to narrow it down, but at least that's a good solid starting point, and they know that these schools have all the initial items that you're looking for. As I said, parents, I know this list will change. This list could be totally different in a year. So understand that this is the beginning starting point. And I know some of the reasons why these lists are going to change. One, your daughter could totally change her mind about what she wants. I've seen it many times. All of a sudden they don't want to be in the city, or we've totally changed our major. And as we start contacting college coaches, at times these college coaches could say, hey, sorry, I don't need a 2024 middle infielder. So all of a sudden, well, I guess that school's not going to work out. Because remember, we want to go somewhere where we're wanted, so that's really important. All right, so please, start this process. I know at first it could be a little challenging, but you have to start here. Now, we're also going to provide a resource for you. If you go to our website, uselitetraining.com, go to our college recruiting tab, go to the recruiting camp, and we're actually going to put a kind of like a little resource guide on making the list written out for you to help you as well. And once again, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you found this useful, I ask that you go ahead and share this with your teammates and your friends. And if you have any comments or questions, we'd love to hear from you. And if you could please hit the subscribe button below this video, we'd appreciate it. And have an awesome day.